is an airborne attack. Highly skilled, thoroughly drilled fighting men plunge headlong toward the distant Earth. Parachutes mushroom, men float down. It looks exceedingly simple. It is not. A jump is dangerous enough. But to jump into enemy territory, over strange terrain, not knowing where you'll land or what you'll find waiting when your jump boots strike the ground, is one of the most hazardous gambles a paratrooper can take. In Italy, Operation Anvil was about to go into effect. The date, August 15th, 1944. D-Day plus 69. Orders came for the 517th to draw new equipment, don complete battle gear. Their small part of the big picture of Operation Anvil was rapidly shaping up.
Useful French phrases, camouflage paint. Next.
What? No 105 howitzer?
The 460th Parachute Field Artillery will deliver that to you, wise guy, right on your doorstep. Next. Escape kit.
Hey, how do I look?
Look, and let's stay friends, okay?
Hey, listen to this. Je suis américain. Now I know where we're going. It's simple. Japan.
Hey, what is this routine? How do you know?
It's phonetic French, meaning I am an American. G2 gives us this stuff to make us think we're going to France. So where do we end up? Japan, of course.
Well, I wish they hadn't sewed these targets on us.
Well, maybe the Japs are colorblind. You ever think of that? Hey, listen to this one. Je suis blessé. Je suis femme. I'm wounded. I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, where do they tell you how to say I'm dead?
Don't worry, even a Jap could tell that just by looking at you.
Look, remind me when the scrap's over to knock you loose from a couple of those stripes.
Hey, heads up, here comes the guy. Hey, what?
As you were, men. Quiet. These are the three men you'll be riding with tonight, Major. Sergeants Hill, Johnson, Miller. Men, this is Major Brooks of His Majesty's Intelligence. He's been assigned as liaison officer for the jump.
Operation Anvil was to put the 7th Army ashore in southern France and provide the anvil upon which the Allied armies moving south and eastward from the Normandy beachhead could hammer the German forces into defeat and oblivion.
Good luck, Major.
A bit hot today, what?
It's summer, sir.
Oh, yes, quite so. It is summer. Italy, you know. Well, I must get my gear together.
I'll help you, sir.
Couldn't think of it. I could use the exercise. Keeps me in the pink and all that sort of thing. Cheerio, gentlemen.
Okay, it's time to fill you in on some of the details. Let's go.
The German threat from the sky had been broken, but air reconnaissance had noted a heavy buildup of enemy armor on the roads leading into the Maritime Alps. An attempt by German tanks to raid the landing area and smash the men and material concentrated there was suspected. It became the job of the 517th Airborne to see that that did not happen. That meant a drop inland, to block the roads leading to the beaches with everything we had. Landmines, bazookas, mortar fire, rifles if necessary.
It's our job to mess up Jerry's delaying strategy as much as possible.
Is that all the assignment is? Heck, we do that on all the jumps.
Yeah, I thought this was something special.
It is something special, that is. Something especially nasty that Jerry cooked up a while back.
Nasty? Like what? Like tanks and almost task force strength.
Please be seated, gentlemen. Here's their plan. Although they have lost air superiority, they still have considerable strength in armor. They're Mark 6 Tiger tanks. Jerry remembered that beach snafu early on D-Day at the Omaha beachhead, before you chaps were able to land your artillery.
So they're going to jump us with the tanks on the beach before we get adequate firepower ashore.
That's it. They're going to let us build up on the beach, pin us, then run right through us with their tanks. We can't shell them from our ships because we'll be hitting our own troops in supply.
Right. And that's where we come in. Jerry's smart. He knows that a bombardment will preface our landing, and so he's withdrawn to this area.
Our drop area.
It's up to us to see that those tanks never reach that beach. Should be a jolly good show, what?
The designated pathfinders were scheduled to go in first, so they would be able to guide the following waves of Troop Carrier Command transports to the drop zone, somewhere in the French Riviera across the Tyrrhenian Sea, and then to their objective. The British-American Airborne Task Force jumped at 0530 hours on the morning of August 15th. Simultaneously, a naval force almost as great as that which brought the American and British armies of liberation to Normandy went into action and began to soften the German coastal defense installations on the French Riviera. No matter where the Nazi turned, he saw retribution closing in. Jumping is a scary business. You land on the ground, if you're lucky, and fight to collapse your chute. Then you start looking for your friends. Sometimes you meet them. Sometimes you meet the enemy instead. Even the best laid plans of staff officers go astray. The wind had blown the 517th Airborne over a large portion of the Alps Maritime Province. The stuff we were to fight with was scattered too. We had hoped to damage the enemy without meeting him head on. But suddenly, our fragmentary units were fighting for their very lives.
Might have been a German, you'd have been a dead pigeon by now.
Get down before you win the Iron Cross the hard way. Look.
Wow, and coming right smack dab in Uncle Harry's trigger finger.
Yeah, well, we could use some support in case their trigger finger started you. Did you see any of the other boys?
Oh, those clouds sure loused up our jump, but good. We're spread out all over the place. But I saw Pete and Brooks.
Where?
Back there. He and Brooks took off like they knew where they were going.
Think Brooks will hold up his end if he and Pete run into a fight?
I don't know. Those Lammies are hard to figure out. They done all right in Africa. But you know, Charlie, to hear him talk, you never think or saw a gun.
Speaking of guns, where's that field artillery unit that was going to drop those 105 howitzers right on our doorstep?
They're probably back in Italy cleaning the guns.
Well, they better be around when we find those tanks. Looks like they're getting set to take 5. I don't hear any tanks, though.
Well, according to the brief, the tanks we're after in a village about a mile up the road. These jokers are equipped for action. Looks like they're getting ready to hit the beach area with the tanks.
What do you say we give them a little practice?
It's along the way, isn't it? I tell you, you take the other side, keep in the cover of those trees. Keep firing as you go. We'll meet beyond them if we get through.
Okay, just remember when you're firing, I'm on your side.
That works both ways, buddy. Let's go.
Sometimes, when you have no choice, surprise can help you hit the enemy hard, and then run like your life depended on it, which it does.
Talk about shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, they never knew what hit him.
Boy, a little oxygen would do a lot of good right now.
You can say that again.
Relax, Harry. It's the Major and Pete. Stacy!
Robin.
Come on.
Welcome to southern France, gentlemen.
Hey, Pete, you see any of the others?
Just a couple when we picked up these mines.
I say, that was a pretty good piece you pulled on Jerry back there, and only the two of you.
Yeah, we thought the fireworks might attract you characters.
It's attracted us, by Jove, but who else did it attract? I only hope Jerry didn't hear, or we'll be in trouble. Our only objective is to stop the tanks on the road to the beach. So let's find a likely spot and lead them over these crumpets.
Okay, boys, you heard the Major. Let's go.
Sounds like the truck approaching.
Take cover, but hold your fire.
Good idea. We can't afford to disclose our position yet. This is the area intelligence reports their tanks would most likely make a move to the beach. So this is the spot we'll plant the crumpets. Charles, you and Peter cover us. Harry, come with me. We have a spot of digging to do. I'll plant mine here. You put yours there on the other side to cover the other track.
Right, sir, I'll help you here. Just remember, sir, when you arm these things, they're awful hard on the shoelaces.
Now, the all-important job of planting mines began. A tank is a land battleship. It can go almost anywhere and wreak terrible damage on almost anything without being damaged in return. There's only one way for lightly armed units to stop a tank: knock out the treads with landmines or bazookas.
Heads up, sir. Sounds like you got a customer.
Hurry! An armored car.
Well, let him pass. It's still the tanks we're after. Right, sir?
Right.
Major, another armored car.
sporting of those chaps.
Is everything all right? Now, the Major's getting ready for the second quarter. Well, let's go bury a crumpet, sir.
When you don't have bazookas, you plant your mines and pray. Then at last, the big fellows you've been waiting for come in sight.
What kind of barrage do you expect to lay down on those Tigers with that top gun?
It'll make their infantry stop, look, and listen.
You sound like you're bucking for a wooden cross.
Listen, Joker, if them tanks get through...
Okay, let's set up.
You take over with the Major. I'll stay here with Pete.
It's one thing to plant a mine, and something else to persuade a tank to run over it. Still, they hesitate.
I wonder what Jerry's up to now.
I don't know, but it looks like he's going to turn around.
There's only one thing to do.
He can't leave now. I'll crumpet.
Well, maybe this will make him change his mind.
Komm auf! Pass gut auf! Los, los! Geh weg!
They got Harry and Pete. Come on, Harry, I'll lead you out.
My eyes! They got my eyes!
Two German tanks burning. Must have been gasoline explosion.
How bad is it? It's his eyes. We can't tell. And you? Shoulder. I'll be okay.
Your chaps have an observation post at the rear. If I can get through, they should be able to send some help to you.
Right, sir. I'll stay here with the wounded. And Major. God bless.
There are 3 of your men down there, 2 of them wounded.
Take 2 men and go with the Major. I'll hold up artillery till 1700. It's now 1650. You have 10 minutes. Good luck.
Pete, I'm going to try and get you and Harry back to a medic.
Beachhead, this is Advance 1. Fire mission. Over. Coordinates 149929993. We'll adjust.
I'm glad you came, Major. About done. Some more tanks coming.
Yes, I know. We're right in the target area. We've got to get out of here quickly.
Fire!
Right. 50. Add 200. Drop 50. Fire for effect.
Well, Charles, I have to return to my unit. So, cheerio, and God bless.
Every time an airborne man hits the silk, he knows he is expendable. He, his unit, his entire outfit may be wiped out. But the operation must go on at all costs. Once put in motion, every unit, every man must strive to complete his assignment. And if he fails, another must pick up and carry on. To the combined forces of the British-American Airborne, who made this historical jump into the paths of the desperate enemy and carried on in the face of terrific odds, we humbly dedicate this picture.